thrilled with them at all.
Love it.
Me too. My mom's last husband was Ukrainian.
Oh.
So we made pierogies and
I hate
you
pierogies.
took beet leaves and you wrapped around dough
yeah.
and then you cooked it up, baked it, and you put creamy dill sauce on. I could eat those until I was exploding. I love beet rolls. Love those things. And then we had all kinds of pierogies.
But you still have the pastry like that around.
It was dough. It was
Yeah,
like bread
dough.
dough. Yeah,
Yeah.
you put the beet leaf and you rolled dough it around the dough. And you made
Okay,
these
yeah,
like a
yeah.
cabbage roll, tiny
Uh-huh.
little, like a dolmati.
Yeah, okay.
And then you put this creamy dill sauce.
Anyway, see that.
I ate way too much. Yeah, I was like,
It was
ooh.
too crazy, I think.
Something I was like, oh, maybe something to absorb some of that. Because then we had the cream sauce with that, and then we had this and that. And then of course everything was kind of fried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Oh, and then I go to get that chicken liver to poor Ollie, or Zeke.
Yeah.
And Zeke was like taking a minute. What's this? What's this? Ollie tore in, ran with it. And I was like, because he knows when I give it to Zeke, he has to let him have his moment. But I turned my back.
saw
He gone. Before I could even react, he had it. I was like, you stinker. Well, then down the hall was me.
I could see it now.
Oh, he literally.
I was even going to say something about that, but I thought, well,
He is usually good. Like when it comes to Zeke, okay. But if you're not going to eat that, I'll just watch you in case you don't want to. But this one, he came in from the living room and just ran in, got it, and took off. And I was like, what the heck? He's like, Mommy, that was for Zeke. And Zeke's just sitting there licking the styrofoam. So you're too slow, man.
oh, poor little Zeke.
And then he doesn't like to eat the canned food now, Zeke. So we got these softy. It's in between a kernel and wet food. It's kind of a soft, chewy thing. He loves that. Yeah, because it's so hard to feed him. Yeah, it comes in a box. It's Old Roy brand at Walmart, and then it's these little one-serving packages. And he likes those. And then we tried, like I make oatmeal sometimes, and I mix gravy in it, so he gets something. And he really likes mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh,
So I always make a little extra.
perfect.
Yeah. But he's so slow when he goes to sit down now. It's just like this really long process. That's why.
Amazing. He's awesome.
And I took them out for a walk 3 days ago. And Zeke hasn't gone the last 2 days. He wanted to sleep. And that dog, he's
Oh, they do whatever they always do.
and he's gone there since he was 6 months old, right?
Yeah.
So he's there, just happy as can be.
Yeah.
And then he wants to jump out the tailgate of the truck, and you grab him. I go, nope, let me. I want to jump, but I don't
And
let
he'll
him.
find the strength somehow. You
And
know?
he has made it out while I'm corralling the other two. He's jumped out a couple times, and I'm like, you're gonna break your hip. There's nothing left in you. But he's so that's what he wants. When we get home, I don't let him jump out because it's cement, the asphalt. I make sure I get a good hold of him then. But yeah, yesterday, 2 days, I'm like, come on, let's go for a walk. We're actually surprised he's still around. He's very sad to see him, but he's so happy still.
Yeah.
You know,
As long as you see they're not in pain.
right?
Right?
I mean, he still climbs all over the floor, and that's Katerina's biggest thing. And I'm like, whatever. And then something peed on one of the bath mats in her bedroom the other day. It was him. I said, it was probably you, and you don't realize.
No.
Yeah, I have that now.
Yeah.
Comes.
Sudden. Yeah. Well, I'm at the point now if I have to think about it,
Yeah,
because before I get the pants down,
I know. That's awful,
it's
isn't it?
embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm going to try and hang upside down. And get some
Tighten it up.
strength. Yeah, in there.
No, it's even if I'm in this pee, I stand up and go, oh, there's more.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess
Yeah,
that's
you don't ever get a good pee.
dribble. Oh, I gotta go to the again.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do for the rest of the day, chicken?
Don't know.
I don't know. You gonna vacuum the carpets?
No.
Why not?
I can't. I never want to
Well,
vacuum.
we're getting some things done. Last night we looked through all the CDs and she
Oh yeah.
we have a whole box full that don't have any CDs in them. We have the jackets, but
Yes, I've done that many times, thinking I had it, and I go in there and it's not it at all.
I know. And we played Christmas songs last night.
Oh.
Yeah, on her little stereo. And
Nice.
yeah, it was nice. It was a good night. Now we have a sheet. I think it was something that they sent from our neighbors. It's a sheepskin. It's fairly big, like bed size.
Okay.
And I was thinking of undoing it because it's so together and have one for no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have to do that. I start at one end and you start at the other end.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
I know I got my two foamies in my bedroom for Zeke and Ollie to lay on. They're really getting quite smelly. I don't know how do you wash them?
No, that's what I'm thinking. How can I ever wash it? I think I'll just put a sheet on it. And
Have
wash
the
that.
comfort and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, even these, we got the blankets on, but you know, it's
I know.
Go into my bedroom the other day, and I was like, "It smells like dog in here." I said, "Wow, it doesn't smell like dog shit." So it's okay. But I washed everything, and then as I'm putting the blankets in the washer, I could smell it.
Yeah.
Smell the dog, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then vacuuming really well, and I was like, "Oh, these mattresses are getting a little potent." And Febreze only just covers
Yeah.
it up for a minute,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's like that commercial that you see when you're coming to somebody's house. Other people smell
Yeah,
it. But
yeah. That's why I always. Does my house smell like dog and cat? If it does, and you don't like it, you can leave. Because Katerina's up. Oh, it smells like dog in here. It smells like old people in your room, so they're complaining.
When you're fast.
Like, you know, well, she's such a chronic complainer. I just get tired of hearing it, so. And then I went in there the other day to tell her lunch was ready, and she'd used lavender pine salt. Two smells I hate. Both of them. I really hate the smell. When I first took Manuel to meet my mom at her house in Manitoba, we didn't have indoor plumbing. We had a porta potty, and we just poured pine salt in it.
Oh.
So, kind of embarrassing when I'm meeting the man I'm going to marry, and like, by the way, we have indoor plumbing in my mom's house, and he's like, "No, you're full on." I'm like, "Oh no." So, yeah, she was different cooking. And so, to me, as soon as I smell pine salt, I think of that. And lavender is just, yeah, one of the, there's the lavender I just don't like. So I go into a room and I'm like, "Oh, it smells good." I said, "It smells terrible. Keep your door closed. I don't want to come down the hall." Like, it just instantly makes me. Imagine going to the bathroom and all you do is just put pine salt in it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Manuel was what a trooper. I was just, and he insisted. I was like, "No, please don't come. Please don't come. Please don't come." He managed. Yeah, no furnace, no anything. And that was when I was, what, 19? Yeah.
Was that out on a farm or something?
Was it? They had a lot they had bought kind of in the provincial park in Manitoba. And they'd moved this old, dilapidated house to this. And with the idea, because my stepfather was a construction guy, they were going to fix it up and la-da-da-da-da, but she'd rather do with diamonds and rings than could have paid for plumbing, could have paid for this. Out in the kind of boonies, and we had to get water jugs. You know, those big blue, we used to take them camping for water. We'd go to the provincial park, fill up the taps, get the water, bring it home, use the provincial parks for showers. Yeah.
she had a place for you guys to sleep.
Yeah, we had a bed upstairs, but I ended up getting fleas from it. Yeah, my poor Manuel. I was like, are you sure about this?
He didn't back out, hey?
He didn't. In fact, it was funny because his back was tight, and so he went outside to chop wood because we needed wood for the stove and everything. And the tree took a turn and landed on the roof of their car. So Mom and I think we were collecting water that day, and Al was out, so Manuel was there alone, and he's like, uh-oh. I was like, okay, well, here we go. I said, Mom, Manuel accidentally dropped a tree on the car here. Put a big dent in the roof.
Really?
And she started laughing, which was unusual. It wasn't her car, it was her friend's. So I was like, well, that's not even any better. But they were storing, it was one of these rednecks. I'll store it there for you, you can use it, but I need to.
It was one of those deals,
Yeah,
eh?
in fact, they were the people we went to their house occasionally to shower, so we didn't have to go to the park.
What time of year was that?
It was winter. It was Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah, we went to see this was the last time I had a Christmas with my mom. I'd already been living. I lived on my own, but I was already living out here, and we decided I'll go home see my mom for Christmas and my brother and everybody. And we got somebody.
Was your brother still living at home?
He was in foster care, but he came to my mom's house for Christmas Day.
So she managed to cook and everything there.
Yep. So we had a ride there by a friend of Manuel's who was a truck driver, happened to be going to Winnipeg, so we got dropped off there. And, yeah, it was an interesting trip.
Are you in touch with her now?
I haven't talked to her in years. I tried talking to her when my grandpa was passing. I had called and managed to get a hold of her through a whole bunch of jumping around for people. And she got admitted to the hospital because she was. I'd sent money for her to get the bus to come here to see Grandpa. And she never showed up. And I was like, oh, you spent the money for her. So, anyways, turns out she ended up in the hospital. She was really sick. I'm not sure 100% what happened to her because the doctors were calling me. And they found this black hole in her brain. And they said, was your mom an alcoholic? I said, no, not she drank, but not alcoholic. But she was into drugs and stuff. And they go, there's something wrong with her brain. And I said, well, she used to get beaten absolute unconscious a lot. They go, oh, that would explain